12 unbelievable achievements of Ibrahim Traore within just 2 years in office. Who would have envisaged that a young man, like a young leader like Ibrahim Traore, will shook up the whole of Africa, will shake up the whole of Africa with his good work within just 2 years? Wow, this is massive. This is great. This is something we should celebrate. Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing great things for his country, Burkina Faso, and it's positively affecting everyone in Africa. You know, the white man has always made us believe that a black man cannot rule Africa. Yes, a black man cannot rule African country and make it great. This has always been the narrative, and it has always been the narrative for years. And here comes a leader who is here to change the narrative. Captain Ibrahim Traore is here. He has been doing it. He's showing other African leaders that this is what should be done. This is how it should be done. He is showing other African leaders that the whites needs us more, that we can do it. Africa can be great. Africa as a continent, we are great. Africa as a continent, we can be great. Each country in Africa can be great. Now, without much hassle, without much talk, let's discuss about the 12 unbelievable achievements of Ibrahim Traore within just 2 years. 2 years in office. One, the first achievement of this Burkina Faso leader, Burkina Faso's captain, is Burkina Faso's GDP, that is the gross domestic product, grew from approximately $18.8 billion to $22.1 billion. That is, he was able to make $4 billion for the country's GDP. This is awesome. This is great. We all know what GDP is. GDP is the total monetary value of all goods and services produced within a country's border in a specific time. Yes, usually annually, quarterly. GDP is used to measure the economic performance of a country, and and it indicates the size and health of its economy. That is, within the space of 2 years, Captain Ibrahim Traore has been able to move the Burkina Faso's economy forward. The Burkina Faso economy has become stronger by $4 billion. This is awesome. This is great. That is the first major achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore within the space of 2 years. The second major achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore is that he rejected loans from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and the World Bank. Wow. He said Africa doesn't need the World Bank, IMF, Europe, or America. You know, these loans are what the white people use in holding Africa to captives. Like, they'll give you Africa, our African leader, they take exotic cars, name it, Ferrari, any exotic cars, they take it, they go on private jets to the European Union, to this world financial organizations, they get loan. When they get loan, they get the amount of loan, that is like a huge amount of loan that, these international monetary organizations, they know that this loan will become a burden on the long run in future, and they give it to them. And at the end of the day, after these are African leaders, after they get the loan, and before they could get the loan, these Europeans, these organizations, they'll be like, you have to sign some documents, and in this document that is being signed, there are some captives that are there. Like, But because we Africans, like our leaders, they need the money, they need the loan for probably their selfish interest, and thereafter they will just release some, just few to the economy. So they have no choice, they will get the loan. Now, after getting such loan, it will be like the loan will be like you can't operate in so territory of territory of your area. That is the part of the of the qualifications to get the loan, part of the criteria to get the loan. And now, after the loan is being granted, this is captivities. These are the things Captain Ibrahim Traore said no to. He said, my country, his country, Burkina Faso, will not entertain and accept no loan from the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank. This is great. On the long run, both short run and long run, it favors Burkina Faso. It is really working for them. I really wish other African leaders can emulate this. I wish other African leaders, they can see this and take this as a, you know, as take this man as a role model and follow his steps suit, because he's taking his country to greater heights. Now, another three achievement, the third achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore is that he reduced the salaries of ministers and parliamentarians by 30%, and increased the salaries of civil servants by 50%. The ministers and parliamentarians, they are the politicians. He reduced their salary by 30%, took that salaries back to the economy, back to the economy. Do not forget that he has not increased his own personal salary. The salary in which Captain Ibrahim Traore has been earning as a captain before he assumed power as the leader of Burkina Faso is still the same salary he's still earning. That is the qualities of a good leader. That is the qualities. That is how a good leader that wants his country to move forward should behave. That is the third achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore. The fourth achievement is that he has cleared all the local debts of Burkina Faso, meaning Burkina Faso is no longer owing, and is no longer owing any country shishi. Also, country stop borrowing under him. Burkina Faso stop borrowing under him. That is, when you own someone, you are under the captive of such person. Now he has stopped borrowing. Firstly, he cleared the local debt. That is, the country, Burkina Faso, is no longer in debt. Is no longer in debt. He has cleared the debt. And now he no longer borrows. That is, the country is free. The country can do how they want. Like they can, they can govern. He can govern the country very well. Fifth achievement is that Ibrahim Traore has changed every street name to names of notable individuals, indigenous Burkina Fasos. That is, let me take Nigeria as an example. My country, I'm from Nigeria. Now, there are some names of streets in Lagos State. Mm? Streets like places like Victoria Island, places like Maryland. Foreign names, colonial names. He changed those names to indigenous Burkina Fasos, Burkina people that have contributed positively towards the growth and development of the country, Burkina Faso. This is telling you that this man, Captain Ibrahim Traore, he has sense of belonging. He knows that these are my people. These are the people that have contributed towards the growth of my country. They ought to be respected. They ought to be honored. They all ought to be idolized. And this is exactly what he is doing. Do not forget that if we as an African, if we can discover ourselves, we will be great. We will know our country, our continent is the best. Now, Sixth achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore is that he established the first ever tomato processing factory. I made this video, I talk about this tomato processing factory, $1 million tomato processing factory in my last video. You know, the tomato processing factory is an open door. Factories, factories is an open doors. That is, it will contribute positively to the economy, to the economic growth of any country that factory is being located. Now, there are lots of advantages in creating a factory. When a country, when a country creates, like when a government of a country establish a factory, there are lots of advantages to that. Employment, increased life, employment, increased in standard of living of the citizens. A lot of advantages, a lot. Reduction in crime rate. When people are engaged, when people are employed, it will reduce hunger, and there will not be crime rates. Now, another establishment, another achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore is that he stopped the exportation of unrefined gold and other minerals to the European countries. Now they refine mineral resources and export only finished products. When Africa is so blessed and rich in mineral resources. We all know that Burkina Faso, they have gold. And these white people, what they do is that they come all the way from their country. They don't have the mineral resources in abundance in their country. So they come to Africa. They come to take these mineral resources in raw form. And when you are selling in raw form, it won't be as valuable. When you sell in raw form, it won't be as valuable. The market price won't be as much as when you sell in finished products. They come to take the gold in raw form, and they take it back out of the gold in raw form. When you take gold in raw form, it won't be as shining, like it is unprocessed, it is uncut, it is raw. It won't be as shining as the finished product. Now, when they take the gold in raw form, they will produce lots of things, lots of jewelries, lot of things, rings, a lot of things, out of the gold, and they will sell it. They will bring it back. They will now export it back to Africa to sell in higher prices. This is not something. It's not something. It is good for the Europeans, but not good for the Africans. These are what Captain Ibrahim Traore has been able to achieve. He has stopped that. He now refined the gold in his country, Burkina Faso, and exports the finished product. It will increase the GDP, gross domestic product of that country. Now, eighth achievement is that he built the second cotton processing factory. Yes, the second cotton processing factory. Before now, they only had one, but now they now have two. This is great. I talked about the advantages of owning a factory, job employment, increase in standard of living, lots of advantages in owning a factory. The factory that used to be one, now they now have two. This is so great. He banned night. The ninth achievement is that he banned the wearing of colonial judicial wigs for lawyers, judges, and the judiciary. They started making their own made in Burkina Faso's wigs and attire. I really wish other African countries can do this. The colonial wigs that the judicial wigs that these lawmakers put on their head, like he banned it's been owned by the Europeans. He banned that. And what he just did was, he started making their made in Burkina Faso's. Wow, this is made in Burkina Faso's wig. This is impressive. Captain Ibrahim Traore has been doing lots of impressive things, lots of good things, you know, good things to favor his country. The 10th achievement of Captain Ibrahim Traore is that he banned France military operations in Burkina Faso. No war, no need for them. Yes. So why we need to ask this, why, so why have a military base in another man's country? We should ask ourselves this question. Why, if there's no war in Nigeria, why would Britain have military base in Nigeria? So Captain Ibrahim Traore, this is just a normal thinking. Captain Ibrahim Traore is like, why? Okay, now you guys, the military base, return to your country. There's no war. Everywhere is peaceful in my country. We can protect ourselves. Return to your country. It takes courage. It takes a lot to do that. Captain Ibrahim Traore, the man knows he is truly an African. He knows where he is from. He knows what he wants for his country. He knows what he wants for his people. 11th achievement is that he is building new roads, maintaining old roads, and also expanding some of the old roads. This is an infrastructural development. There are some narrow roads, like maintaining the old roads. Narrow roads, expand them in a way that it won't affect the people. Even if it affects them, it's on the short run. On the long run, they will be the one to achieve from this. They will be the one to benefit from this. And now this will positively develop, it will positively contribute to the growth and development of his country, Burkina Faso. Now, I will give you a bonus point, but the 12th achievement within the space of 2 years of Captain Ibrahim Traore is that he's currently building a brand new international airport. The airport will be completed this year, 2025, which is before the end of this year, before December 2025. This airport will be completed. When there is airport, we all know the goodies, the great things attached to being owning an airport by a country. Good, lot of investors will come in. There will be increased. There will be, it's I we all know the standards of living of the people will increase. Creation of more employment opportunities, lot of things like that. And now, these are great things. What else? These things over time, consistency over time, is what make America develop, is what make Europe develop, it is what make Asia and Middle East develop. Now, I will be giving you a bonus point. Burkina Faso has debuted its first 100% indigenous electric vehicle. When I mean what I mean by 100% first indigenous electric vehicle is that engine is not being made in Japan. Parts is not being made in Japan and being assembled in Burkina Faso like we have in Nigeria here. When we say Nigerian indigenous vehicles, you will see parts made in Japan, parts made in Korea, parts made in China, and they will assemble the vehicles here. It's still the same thing. It is still being imported. But this is 100% indigenous electric vehicle. By we all know that fuel, there has been increase all around the world, of increase in fuel prices all around the world. Now, Captain Ibrahim Traore is he is you know creating something new, like 100% engine, gear, parts, everything, including tires, to the tires, everything 100% to everything 100% made in Burkina Faso. What else can we ask for from a leader? What else does a country need to be great? What else? For a country to be great, the first provision to be made by such country is security. After security is feeding. Now the security of Burkina Faso is tight. They've got no security issue. It is the security is great. That is why the man could able to send the military base, other country, France military base away from his country. This is a big deal. I just wish other African leaders, most especially my Nigerian leaders, I wish they can emulate. I wish we can have a young leader that will just stand up like this man. I'm not saying I'm not, I'm not against the government, but I just wish better for the citizens. I wish better for myself. I wish better for the youth in Africa. I wish better for the youth in Nigeria. You know, Captain Ibrahim Traore, he has done great. Captain Ibrahim Traore has done great. He has done good thing that's worth emulating. It's worth emulating by other African leaders. Thank you so much for watching this video. For more of African development, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on your post notification bell so whenever I drop a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Do not forget to share this video. Share this video. God bless you. See you some other time. Cheers.